How you building a legacy? You ain't bringing no value.
Right. That's just like having Thanksgiving dinner with no food. Oh, I forgot to cook.
Girl, you better scoop some air on that paper plate. All rise for the punk pledge. I pledge allegiance to the punks
Pledge allegiance to the punks
of the United Punk of the Girls,
of the United Punk of the Girls,
and to the men's for which it stands.
to the men for which it stands.
One sissy
One sissy
under RuPaul and the TS.
under RuPaul and the TS.
With lube and prep for all.
With lube and prep for all.
And now the Sissy Spangled Banner, which has been written, produced, and will now be performed by none other than our very own BB, a punk.
Oh, say, can you see by the punk's early light what so proudly we hailed at the sissies last screaming and the home of the home. I get like Whitney Houston. So emotional.
All right, let's get into this episode.
Yes.
And we are live. Hey, everybody. It is your two favorite punks and sissies on all the planet Earth. We still have no idea what the fuck we're doing, but we are so glad that you are here hanging out with us to come in and see what we got to say.
Yeah.
I don't know if our PO, our punk opinion,
PO
matters to the people, but we're here we're gonna give it anyway.
It must matter.
They're here watching it.
Right.
Huh.
Episode 2?
Episode 2, girl, season 2, episode 2. Girl, I don't know. I'm excited. But if you're new here, like I said, we are Disrespectfully the Girls. My name is Destin. It is not Dustin. Again, that is my twin brother. Y'all got to stop calling me that. Destin is my name. I try to be the hostess with the mostest.
Okay.
But I'm here with the lovely co-host. Co-host, please tell everybody who you are.
Hey, y'all. It's your boy BB, and the BB don't stand for budget brand. I'm Designer Chaos. I'm Designer Chaos.
But he said it's great value in the room with us.
Huh? It's sure fine in the room
It's
with us?
sure fine in the room with us. It's Save a Lot in the room.
Is Rouse's brand in the room with us?
Girl.
It's not. It's Designer
Chaos
over here.
Hey,
baby.
Designer Chaos. It does not stand
Okay,
for a
MK.
budget brand today. Okay, what?
Okay, MK.
Huh? Knockoff or no?
Mm-mm.
Never a
Real
knockoff over
deal.
here because he's the budget brand. I mean, not the budget
look.
brand. No, I'm sorry.
Designer Chaos.
Not the budget brand. Not the budget brand. Everybody, again, thank y'all for coming in. If you have not already done so, hit the like button, subscribe, follow, comment, repost, reshare, add it to your story. Even on Spotify, leave a comment, leave a 5-star rating.
Right.
Do anything that you can do. I promise any of those buttons that you hit helps push us further into that algorithm. So what? So we can go further, so we can grow this channel, so we can do more of what we're trying to do and bring more that you guys keep asking for, huh? My goodness.
So tell your friends, family, mailman,
everybody. Tell everybody you know.
Yeah, so as y'all know, every episode we play a little game. So
look, because I know a bitch like playing games. I know a bitch like you like playing games.
Call me freeze tag.
Huh?
Yes.
I hate you.
So today we are going to play a little game called Red Flag, Green Flag.
Red flag, green flag.
Yeah. So how it works is that I have 5 scenarios or 5 statements.
Uh-huh.
And we just have to see if it's a red flag or a green
Okay,
flag to
period.
you. Let's get started.
Look. I feel like I know a little bit about flags, huh?
Okay.
Look, we'll see. Let's see what I think, girl.
Red Rover. Send
Huh?
Destin right
Send
over.
Destin right over. Mother, may
Huh?
I? Mother,
Huh?
may I? Girl.
Okay. Ooh,
Oh.
okay. So the first statement is he says he's a top, but when it's time, suddenly he is versatile curious. That red flag or green flag?
Green flag.
Okay.
Well, can I retract that just a bit?
Yeah.
It depends.
Okay.
If that's just what it happens to be, green flag. If they're walking around, if they're verse curious, but they're walking around saying they're a top
Yeah.
because they feel shame in saying
Yeah,
they're a
the
verse
second one.
bottom, red flag.
Okay.
Red flag. I like my man already gay. If you're worried about what people think about that, this is not gonna work.
So it can be a red flag and a green flag.
This is not gonna work. Yeah, like if they just happen to become curious,
Yeah.
then green flag.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Because open-minded
you got to be
yeah,
secure.
open-mindedness is like the name of the game.
It's the
So
name of the
if
game.
if we getting into the pieces and it just so happened that he's versatile, so be it.
Hey,
Switching up positions
uh,
for
uh,
you. So yeah, I agree. I agree.
period. I love that.
But if you going about, oh, I top shit, and then it comes
Yeah,
down
we don't
to
do
it,
bottom shaming.
and then what? And then when we get down to it, and then you're insecure about it, then that's when
Girl, goodbye.
yes.
Hit me, hit me, hit me,
So the
hit me, hit
second
me.
one, um, someone that is still best friends with their ex,
Um,
as someone that you're dating or someone that's close to
I
you.
want to say I'm indifferent, but I know I have to pick an answer. And the only reason I'm going to say red flag is because I think it's a red flag for the average person. I think there are some people who can be friends with their exes and everything is copacetic and it's okay, right? But I feel like the average person doesn't know how to communicate properly.
Mhm.
So for the average person, until you prove me otherwise, I think it's a red flag.
I agree.
How do you feel? Like, or would you
Um,
ever allow, quote unquote, allow? Like, is that something or
so
something you
so
just wouldn't go for at all?
no, so it just depends on the extent of our the relationship or like with the person because some people can literally be cordial best friends with their ex, but then a lot of the times the exes they still have feelings and it's like,
Hmm.
but I'm not the type of person that'll be like, no, you can't be best friends. That's your ex. Like if y'all are legit real friends and they have your best interest, well,
Girl, I wish I don't want to go off on a tangent. To be honest, I wish that with my ex, I would have liked to have had a friendship. There was just too much trauma though.
yeah,
But even if that trauma wasn't there, that there's just some people like I could never just be friends with him. He would
yeah.
always want
Same
more
with
and
my
more and more
ex.
and more and more and more and more.
Yeah, same with my
Craziness.
ex.
Craziness.
Someone that calls everyone bestie after meeting them once.
Red flag. But sometimes I feel like that's me. I feel like I build strong connections with people very quickly. And so I'll be like, oh my God, new little bestie. Whole time I just met them like yesterday. Am I the problem?
Are you the drama?
Am I the drama? How do you feel? Is that a red
So
flag or a green flag?
that is definitely a red flag. Because you don't know what this person is. Like, so you mean to tell me that you met this person a singular time? Bestie? After once? I'm sorry, but
Um,
when I was preparing for the episode, and then I saw the statement, I immediately was like, "Oh my god, am I the drama?" Because this is definitely destined, but nothing wrong with that. But it's just not my
so
forte.
question. Let's take it back to the Cadet Kelly days. If y'all don't know, if you don't know Cadet Kelly, get the fuck out the chat. Um, Do you believe that you can have more than one best friend?
Yes.
Okay, period.
Yes.
Period.
Yeah.
Yeah. I believe so too, because it's like like best friends, like these 3 people are my best friends out of all friends. And I don't have
Mhm.
time for people to get jealous over, "Well, I thought
Yeah.
I was your best friend." Well, I believe you can have more than one best
Yeah,
friend.
because there is like you can have connections, different connections for different reasons with different
Yeah.
people. So
Agreed.
as long as like you call yourself a best friend, then I connect with you differently than what I connect with my
I
other best
agree.
friend.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Hmm.
How many
Yes.
questions is that so far?
That is
3? How
yes,
many we
3.
got?
5.
Oh.
Um someone that texts good morning
Texas. Texas. No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
someone that texts good morning beautiful every single day.
Who's texting me? Who's texting me that?
Um, your mans
That's an
or someone
important
that's
question.
interested in
Some
you.
sort of boo thing?
Yeah, boo thing.
Okay. Green flag. And,
Okay.
like, if I'm not living with you and we're on that level with each other, like, talking stage or dating stage or relationship, I love a nice little good morning text. They had an old country song, "Good morning, beautiful.
Okay.
How was your night?" It was like a song with him, like, basically saying he would always text his girl, "Good morning."
Yeah.
Mine was
So
one of
I
girl,
would
that
have
song
to agree.
slapped.
I have to agree. Green flag because
Green.
like
Look,
okay, good,
ding.
good morning, beautiful, and that sparked something in my mind. So one time I was talking to this guy and he was like, "I have a question. It's a kind of a weird question, but I was like, okay, the sky's the limit. I'm open minded.
The
What's up?"
sky is the
He was
limit.
like, "If I ask you to that, I'd rather be called beautiful than handsome.
Ooh.
Would you mind doing that?"
Shout out to him for communication, first of all.
Yeah. So
I like that, girl. I
it
think
was.
that's cute.
So I was like, "No, I don't mind," and I don't mind because if you that's what you prefer.
Right.
So as long as you're comfortable, like I'm comfortable with calling you that.
Hey, if you like it, I love it,
Right.
quite
Right,
frankly.
right, right, right. So yeah, that that good morning text just
Oh, I love a
does
good, cute
something.
little good morning text,
Yes.
girl.
And the last one. Someone who has strong opinions about RuPaul's Drag Race but never saw it before.
Like they're talking negatively about the show, but they've never seen it.
Correct.
First of all, ew, I fucking hate you. No, because I don't like people who shit on things that they have not experienced, tried, or
Yeah.
perceived in any way.
Yeah.
Like, how can you talk shit about it? You've never seen it.
Right. So it
Are you
brings back
stupid or dumb? Which one?
it brings you know how I feel about RuPaul Drag Race.
You, girl,
You
that is
don't
your mother through and through. Almost your grandmother because of our age, but that is your mother. That
God,
is your mother,
I
girl.
absolutely love RuPaul's Drag Race.
Bitch, she's a
So,
mother.
so if you especially I feel like everyone in the community should watch at least one episode of RuPaul's Drag Race.
Mhm. Which season?
Um
If they could only pick one. They've never experienced it before.
um I would say season uh 17.
Season 17.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Because it's like new fresh.
Uh-huh.
Currently is season 18 is in the works. Well, they're from well, it's on TV now, but
Right.
17 is fresh and it gives really a good representation of like good like there's good people on that season. No
Yeah.
spoilers, but we recently watched that season. So
Yeah, well, I don't know if I did I even say red flag? Girl, if I didn't, red fucking flag, bitch.
it
Red flag
definitely
or
is a
green
red
flag?
flag.
Red flag, because how about we grow the fuck up?
Right.
How about we
But
grow the fuck up before we judge something that we've never done before?
but it's interesting. I actually found myself in that situation. Like they were like, "What you're watching?" And it's like RuPaul's Drag Race. Oh, never saw it. I don't think that's my thing. and then just started going off about it. I was like,
And that's okay if it's not your thing, but don't talk shit about it if you haven't
yeah.
seen it.
And it's like, what? Blocked
Oh, boo,
immediately.
lame, corny,
Boo.
tomato, tomato, tomato. I'm throwing tomatoes at you.
Boo. Because
No,
you're not
ma'am.
about to talk about my mother like
Oh,
that.
because when it comes to mothers,
Huh?
oh, so you want to talk about mothers? Look, one sissy
Under RuPaul
under RuPaul
and
and
the
the
TS.
TS. They don't when they hear the punk pledge, they don't listen good enough. They
Exactly.
don't listen good enough. All right, girlies, let's talk merch. If you're listening to Disrespectfully the Girls, hey, you might as well look the part too, right? Y'all come in. We now officially have merch. We have the Disrespectfully the Girls t-shirts, obviously perfect for whenever you want to step out and just let people know exactly who you listen to every day. There's also the coffee mug. This is perfect for your morning coffee or you know, any tea that you might feel like spilling. And then, of course, we have a Disrespectfully the Girls tumbler. Girl, we got to keep them drinks cold while we out here minding everybody else's business, huh? So go ahead and head on over to disrespectfullythegirls.com to get your merch and support the girls today. Again, that is disrespectfullythegirls.com, and girls is spelled GWORLZ. Everybody, we've come to the point of the show called Disrespectfully Bitch. And y'all can say what you want. I think this might be his favorite segment.
Huh?
Huh?
Yes. Favorite segment.
Today, we want to talk about legacies. So this came up. I've been doing couples therapy with
Okay.
my boyfriend. We're calling it pre-engagement therapy. We're not
Okay.
engaged, technically. We're calling it pre-engagement therapy. Um, and it just kind of came up. I don't remember how exactly, but the topic of legacies came up and building a legacy. And what does a legacy mean to the both of us? And do we care about having a legacy to leave behind? Because we were also talking about children and parenting styles and things like that. I want to ask you first, what does a legacy mean to you? Like, just do you care about legacies even? What is like when people say, I want to leave a legacy, I want a legacy, what does that mean for you?
Leaving behind something special.
Mm,
Leaving something behind that's valuable.
yeah.
Um, leaving behind something that for generations to come that it's long lasting.
Hmm.
It withstands the test of time.
Ooh, withstands the test of time. I really like that you said that. Um, people have heard me say this before. I even said this in the therapy session. Everybody knows I love Wicked, right? Not Wicked. Y'all see what the fuck I'm talking about? Everybody knows I love Hamilton,
Mhm.
right? Um, and in the Hamilton musical, at the very end, right before he kills, they fire the shot, everything freezes. The scene freezes. He steps out and does a monologue, and he says, because Hamilton's thing his whole life from the time he was like 12 was his desire and such a strong calling to build a legacy to leave behind. And in his monologue, he said, what is a legacy? It's planting seeds in a garden that you never get to see grow. And that sticks with me every single time. It's planting seeds in a garden that you will never get to see grow. You're doing the work, you're setting up the conditions, you're putting everything into place that needs to be put into place for this garden to grow. And someone, make no mistake, someone will reap the benefits of that garden, but it won't be you. You've done
Right.
the work, you've set it all up for them to have the joy of that garden later and reap the rewards that come from your work long after you're gone. But my issue is, now stay with me, sister. My issue is something, this is what my boyfriend said to the therapist. He said so many people are so stressed and so concerned about, I want to leave a legacy behind. I want to leave a legacy behind. I want to leave a legacy behind. You ain't even got a fucking car. They get so worried about people get so worried about um oh, my legacy, I've heard people say that their legacy was tainted because their child came out as something in the LGBT community. Legacy, only legacy I see with you is about $400,000 in multiple forms of fucking debt. That's the legacy that I see in a lot of people, right? Um, and it's like I feel like it's almost rooted in toxic masculinity. I
Yeah.
feel like so many men want to leave a legacy behind. Oh, for my kid.
Well, what are you
No.
doing to support your child? But you can't support yourself. So how do you want a legacy if you have to start the legacy, right? You have to set the good example, but you're not doing that. Your child is doing better than you.
And if you didn't contribute to your child's legacy in any way that they're building, why do you think you about to reward from it?
Right. And to start a legacy, you have to support. You have to support the people that it will follow the legacy.
Yeah,
Allegedly,
yeah, you got to support. If you're not doing that,
you're not doing the work.
uh, didn't I just say that building a legacy meant you put in the work for the people in the future to benefit from?
Yes.
Work. It ain't always fun. Work, work. What the Bible say? By the sweat of your brow, you will toil this land. Work. You ain't even doing that, and you think you're gonna have a legacy to leave behind?
Yeah.
And it's like when they say legacy, the only thing they're worried about is what people say about them.
Yeah.
Like keeping their name clear. Whether that be people were afraid of you physically to fight them, whether that be he was gonna come through, you better not call him through, he'll come in and clear this room out. That's not a legacy.
Mm-mm. That's like a selfish desire, to be honest.
It's very frustrating for me. Um, you want a legacy. You haven't even taught your child what the world is gonna throw at them and what they need to expect. You have not taught your child how to love themselves so that they can go out and conquer everything that comes their way. And you think you have a legacy. Half of y'all want legacies, and all you got is a legacy of fucking up. And I don't mean people who fuck up, try to do better, fuck up, try. I mean people who just constantly
Constantly.
fuck up,
Hmm.
fuck up, fuck up, basically fucking intentionally, and you have no desire to do better, but yet you walk around saying, I want to leave a legacy. A legacy of what? Shit.
The same stupid behavior. A legacy of what?
I think building a legacy also has to come with a period of I'm going to acknowledge the things that I've done wrong. I'm going to acknowledge how things can be better, how things should have been done,
Yeah.
and working on correcting those things too and taking accountability. You can't build a legacy by just
Patterns
sitting around and making excuses.
and patterns. Patterns of like wrongdoing, patterns of cheating,
Yeah.
patterns of just fucking up.
Yeah. Saying one thing and doing another.
Yeah.
Yeah. But while trying to front and flex on everybody that you did A, but it's like you're saying this, but you did a whole
Different.
right, of
Yeah.
keeping that image. What so let me ask you this. What do you think is the legacy that you well, first of all, do you care about leaving a legacy behind for yourself? And then number 2, what legacy would you like to leave behind if you care?
You know what? I um to a certain degree, yes, and a certain degree, no.
Okay.
The certain degree, no. Um, like when people think of legacy, they think of like keeping the name, like family name or a legacy of like um materialistic things.
Okay.
But why you looked at me like that? But um
Sorry, my brain just went somewhere else. Go ahead.
but I would say yes, the degree of yes. I would like to leave, like you mentioned, the seeds of just like queer energy,
Ooh,
positive queer energy,
positive queer energy.
um, positive, safe space
Mhm.
to like future generations. So not necessarily like a family legacy, but a legacy of just a safe queer space.
Yeah.
And just a sense of true community.
Mhm.
Um because I feel like that's very, very important, especially in the times we're living in. And also, like we talked about the last episode, a community is a great thing to have. And I just
Yeah.
think about growing up, how I didn't have that. And I feel like we're somewhat leaving a print behind in a way that we multiple people have told us that we're creating a platform
Mhm.
for um people of all races, all like whether young or old,
Yeah.
um topics that people aren't talking about.
Mhm.
So I think that we are that's important to me.
No, yeah. I like it. I think it will be. I don't think I expected it to be part of our legacy, so to speak, when we started this. But I think that it's becoming part of our legacy for sure. Um, I think kind of what I told the therapist was I don't really care so much. Like I'm not going around like I want to leave a legacy behind. My
Yeah.
legacy. But it's kind of happening naturally because I feel like my legacy you kinda just spoke about it. I feel like my legacy will be truly giving a safe space to people.
Hmm.
Like, I feel like when I'm dead and gone, years from now, or years after I'm dead and gone, people are gonna say, you know, "He was just a place of safety for me." I
Yeah.
could tell him anything without fear of judgment. I could come to him if I needed him, and he truly listened and he cared. Um I would like to think they say I didn't make it all about me. But really just being that safe space in a world that can be cruel for so many people.
Yeah.
I mean, for so many people, just a day to day life of cruelty, and danger, and and shame and judgment, and all those things. And so, anything that I can do to just be that little light for someone, it sounds so cheesy to say out loud,
Yeah.
right? But I feel like I live my life in that way. And
Hmm.
I just would hope that that translates and lives beyond me and that people say, I want to make other people feel the way he made me feel. I
Yeah.
think for me, hang it up, dude. Hit the road, dude.
Yeah,
That's
and
about
that
all
and that
she that's
and
about all
that's
she wrote.
that's what a legacy is supposed to be.
Hmm.
Like you're leaving behind good seeds,
Yeah.
not seeds that's gonna die.
Yeah.
And also like to kind of hone in on the point of like the seeds from Hamilton.
Hmm.
Um the people don't do the work. So if you're gonna leave behind a legacy, how do they know how to take care of the seeds? They're
Huh?
not providing advice on how to take care of the seeds.
That is a good point to bring up. You also can't just lay the foundation. We have to have the conversation of maintaining that garden.
Yeah,
Whoa. Um, but yeah, I think it's real important. Like those seeds have to be maintained. That garden has to be maintained after the fact.
yeah, for sure. Because how do you know how does the future generations, future people that's taking over the legacy, how do they know how much water to give it
How will
or
they know
how
how
much
much
sunlight?
to water the plants?
Huh?
How will they know? How will I know? How will I know, girl? She
Don't
said,
know.
"Don't trust your feelings."
Huh?
Like Whitney said, "How will I know?
How will I know?
Don't trust your feelings."
Exactly. Because it's crazy and like a lot of people think that the legacy is just something to make them like look good. It,
Ooh.
um
Girl, it all comes down to, like, the image of them.
Yeah.
It's like, how do people perceive me?
And
And
it's
I
quite
guess
toxic, to be honest.
it is. Now, if I'm being honest, a little bit of that is wrapped up into what I was describing about what I would like my legacy to be. Because I even said with my own words, I would hope that people say he was kind, he was this, he was that. But for me, those are like character things. Those are the ways that I treat other people. I don't give a fuck about someone being like, um, I don't know. I it's not about people liking me, is what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to get at. It's really more of, did Destin do something to improve others around him?
Right.
And I think that's what these bitches are missing. I don't think people give a fuck about improving the spaces they're in and improving and edifying. If you grew up in the church, say something and edifying the people around you in your community. That's important in building a legacy. I don't think you can build a legacy without edifying the people around you. Show me who's doing it, and I'll tell you if it's a legacy or not. I don't think it's a legacy. If you are not bringing value to the people around you, how you building a legacy you ain't bringing no value?
Mm, right. That's just like having Thanksgiving dinner with no food.
Huh? Because I require mac and cheese and a
Huh?
stern
Dressing.
dressing at Thanksgiving.
Huh? That's
And I'm
just
not
like
talking
people
about the
bringing
little stovetop stuffing box. I'm
that's
talking
just
about a
like
pan of heavy, oh my God, just a heavy scoop of dressing.
that's just like you saying, "Okay, I'm gonna have dinner at my house. We're having a big Thanksgiving feast.
Okay.
No one bring no dish. Don't bring the dish. I'll do the cooking."
Mhm.
You show up, and I was like, "Oh, are y'all here? Oh no, we're on the way. Well, can y'all stop at the store and get some paper plates and
Girl,
spoons?
uh-huh.
Okay, we'll do it." Show up, no food, none. And I was like, "Oh, I forgot to cook.
Girl, you better scoop some air on that paper plate.
I forgot to cook. We can just just sit around and just talk.
Girl, I smack the piss out of somebody for that.
We don't need no food."
Girl. Ain't talking about building a legacy.
And just like turn it around on people and just be like, "Well, you're lucky that I invited you to my house."
Girl.
Well, it's the same thing with this falsehood of legacy, and you're not providing the tools and support for the future.
And then they'll run around and brag and say they had people to their house for Thanksgiving. It just doesn't make sense, right? Like
Do the
you
work.
have to do the work. I like that. Let's have some little check boxes come up. Ping, ping, ping. You
Right.
have to do the work. You have to teach future people coming after you how to maintain this garden of the seeds that you have put in. You have tilled the ground, you have fertilized the land, you have kept it safe when dangerous weather conditions have arisen. You did all that. You got to teach people how to maintain that moving forward. And then you've got to edify the people around you. You and staying stagnant ain't part of it. So y'all out there saying, I'm building a legacy, I'm building a legacy. My baby, you've been standing in the same place for the last 12 years.
No movement
Now, if you're
whatsoever.
fighting forward, I'm with you. But if you're just stagnant and complete, you ain't building a legacy. That's not a legacy. Girl, I was with this man one time talking about he was building a legacy. That man was, girl, I'ma just call a spade a spade. We was months behind on rent, months behind on bills, and this man loved his car. He would have rather gotten evicted and lived in his car. So he had this old school like old school lowrider car, right? That car was worth tens of thou like, there was, people who offered him 20 to 30,000 for the car, about to go completely homeless and wouldn't sell that car. Now, am I saying that I wanted him to sell the car? No, there's a lot of things I didn't want. But when you're on the brink of things like that,
Yeah.
and
You're
you
living
talk about you're building a
you're
legacy of what? The homeless man that lives in his car?
you can't provide a legacy if your priorities are messed up.
Well, sometimes that legacy building comes with sacrifice.
Yeah.
And I
And
don't
people
think a
don't
lot of
realize
people are
that.
ready for that.
Right.
Because a lot of people want me, 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 me. It's about me, 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 me. It's not always about you. And if you're building a legacy, again, you're doing the work for other people to benefit from that requires sacrifice. And I'm sorry, I'm gonna stand 10 toes down on that statement. If you ain't sacrificing, you ain't building a fucking legacy.
Yeah, because that is in a way like a legacy. They have to realize that just because a person is different from you doesn't
Mhm.
mean that they're not part of the legacy.
Come on.
Just because, like, say for example, if someone wants to build a successful organization,
Okay.
whether it's a fashion industry or a restaurant industry,
Mhm.
you're not gonna hire all of the employees that are the same, right?
Right. I would hope not.
Because what are you adding to it? What value are you adding to my organization
Mhm.
if we're the same?
Yeah. You gotta have some kind of value added. And when it comes to that, obviously, like, you get more value when you bring people from different experiences in to say, like, "It wasn't my experiences. This is what I've done. This has worked for me," to get everyone's input. But it's just a lot of people out here claiming to build a legacy, they don't wanna do the work.
Mhm.
You don't even wanna do the work, to help yourself, let alone edify the people around you. That's a problem. You building a legacy or false hopes and dreams? You building a legacy or you
Facts.
selling a vision?
Facts.
Are you building a legacy or are you selling a vision? Because look, I don't see the legacies. I don't see the legacies. Where they at though?
Right. It's
Where
just
they
a false
at
dream.
though?
Just a false dream.
Where they at though? It's and I think what kills me the most, again, I don't care if you leave a legacy behind or not, but don't run around saying you're leaving a fucking legacy behind when you ain't doing shit, right? When you ain't putting in the work, you ain't sacrificing, you ain't teaching those around you for the future. You're not edifying and bringing value and improving to really bring because they say when the water level rises, all the ships go up with it.
Mhm.
What you add into the water? They say when the water level rises, all the ships go up with it. What you add into the water to increase the water levels?
More water.
They trying to increase their boat singularly. Just try raising the water level. That's why capitalism fucking the world now. People want to be on top. Instead of just trying to raise the water level, it's how can I raise my boat above their boat?
Mhm.
But if we just increase the water level, put me on the phone with the president right now. Well, he not gonna listen to shit I got to fucking say anyway, but
It's not worth the phone call.
girl, I don't talk to no cheesy orange head looking man
Um,
anyway. That shit done pissed me the fuck off.
or orange and a carrot.
Huh? Look, you over here talking about you building a legacy. You don't even know how to fill out a W-4 and an L-4 when you get a new job.
Huh?
Girl, is the legacy building in the room with us? Can you even
You
teach somebody else? You're saying you're building a legacy. Can you even teach somebody else how to build a legacy?
you talking about building a legacy and you can't even address an envelope properly.
You talking about leaving a legacy and can't write an envelope properly? That's a problem.
You can't even spell
They
envelope,
don't
to
even know
be
which
honest.
address goes where.
Huh? You getting that piece of mail right back, my baby.
Huh? Nice little return. They're gonna say, why would he put his own address to the send location?
And people do that.
Yeah, all the time. All the time.
First-hand experience.
Girl.
They do that. And guess what? Return the center. Insufficient address.
You talking about you building a legacy and you haven't even taught your children the basic necessities they need to know to have a successful adult life. Is the legacy in the room with us because I don't see it?
I don't see it at all.
Look, think they got tea whole time it's hot piss.
Hot piss.
Y'all don't understand. BB loves saying that. You think you got tea whole time it's hot piss.
Dehydrated hot piss.
Oh, that's disgusting, girl.
Exactly.
Fucking nasty. Cause what is up with bitches and not drinking enough water?
But you know it's
Why
tea
your
when you
pee
see the two
brown?
fingers touching.
Why is your pee brown? Huh?
You know it's tea when you see the two fingers touching. I'm just a
When I say I hate you, I mean I hate you. I hope you know that.
So when you say you hate
From
me, what
deep
does
within
that
my
mean?
spirit, I
What does that
fucking
mean?
hate you. It means I fucking hate you, bitch.
Let's address the elephant in the room.
My legacy is hoping that everybody knows. The legacy I'm working on building is take down the fucking BB legacy.
The BB hatred legacy. Interesting. What does that mean, though?
I don't like that punk. You a fucking punk.
Takes one to know one.
Huh?
Takes one to know one.
No.
Takes one to know one. Yes.
No, I'm not a punk. I'm not a punk. I heard just because I like to suck a little dick don't mean I'm a punk. I'm not a punk. I'm not a punk. I'm not a punk. I'm not a punk.
Quit this, Destin.
Quit what?
Quit this, Destin.
In your Maddie voice?
Quit it in my Maddie voice.
I'm not a punk. Okay. You don't think I can pass for straight? You don't think so? Hey.
What's your initials?
My initials are DL.
Okay.
Oh.
That says it all.
Well.
But yes, like, yes.
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 $9.99. $9.99.
$9.99.
$9.99.
Disrespectfully, the girls' merch. Ting.
Ting.
Yeah, so we definitely had a productive conversation. So after all of that, all of the things that we brought forward, what would you say is the takeaway point from our conversation that we had?
Okay. How would I wrap this up? I would say examine the reason that you think you want to leave a legacy behind so bad. You don't have to leave a legacy. I think we need to acknowledge that. But if you're saying you want to leave a legacy, examine why that might be. And then we need to get into what work and sacrifice are you doing to ensure your legacy? How are you tilling the ground? How are you planting the seeds? How are you taking care of it? Are you keeping it safe from dangerous weather conditions? What work and what sacrifice are you doing to the garden? You're going to be gone before that garden grows. Have you taught people around you how to maintain this garden? Right? And encourage them to continue maintaining this garden. I think that needs to be examined. If you ain't doing that, you ain't leaving a fucking legacy behind.
Right.
And with that, Senator, I will yield because
yes,
I will not. What they say on TikTok, they say, and I will not be explaining further.
Period. And I agree. Great points. So
no,
I just have one question.
Okay.
Is your name Pam?
Is my name Pam?
Is your legacy Pam?
No.
And I'm gonna tell you what that means.
What that mean? Because I don't understand.
Okay, Pam. PAM.
I'm sorry, you saying Pam or Pan?
It's Pam.
I'm sorry. Well, Pan.
No, my name is Pam.
Are you saying Pan or Pam?
Pam.
Pam?
Yes.
Pan. Pam or Pan?
With an M.
Oh, P-A-M.
Don't piss me off.
Go ahead.
So the PAM stands for purpose.
Oh.
So your legacy has to have purpose.
My God.
You have to have purpose with your legacy.
Yeah.
A stands for action.
Ooh.
Are you taking the needed action? or not? Are you just sitting there and just being stagnant? The first M stands for
Oh, it's two
maintenance.
M's. PAMM.
Yeah.
Okay.
So maintaining, just like you mentioned, are you showing people how to maintain it even when you're not here? And are you maintaining it? Or are you just watching it just linger and not doing something when something goes wrong? And the last M stands for measuring it. So
Mm,
are you measuring the success of it? Or are you
I love it.
just letting things go undone and not doing anything?
So basically, if someone wants to see if they are building a legacy, they should do the PAM test.
Yeah, the PAM test.
Perform, action, maintenance, and measure.
Yes.
PAMM. PAMM. Perform, action, maintenance, measure. Heavy on the action.
Yes.
Building a legacy is a verb. It is
Yes.
not a noun. Building is a verb. It requires action.
So, say
Honestly,
it with me.
huh?
How do we know if a legacy is successful or even if it even is a legacy?
I think we should do the. I think we should do the PAM test.
Okay, Pam.
Okay, Pam, you want to do the PAM test?
Yes.
Perform,
Check.
action,
Check. Maintaining. Check.
wait, maintaining,
Check.
measure,
Check.
perform,
Check.
action,
Check.
maintain,
Check.
measure.
Check.
PAM test approved. If
Completed.
it's PAM test approved, my baby, it's a legacy. if it's PAM test approved, my baby, it's a legacy.
Yes. Come through, Pam.
If it's PAM test approved, it is a legacy.
Come through, Pam. And we're not talking about the 9-6 spray.
I love it. Huh?
Huh?
Pam no spray.
Not the Pam with the flower.
Girl, take us out of here and tell these girls where they can find us at.
Yes, we appreciate you guys for sticking around and supporting. So like, subscribe,
Yes.
comment, push all the buttons. Tell your neighbor, tell your best friend about Disrespectfully the Girls. You can find us on Apple Podcasts,
Mhm.
Spotify, and YouTube.
Yes.
And I just want to have one thing to say.
What?
And remember, bitch, sometimes you have to be disrespectful.
Oh, I like that. You should put that on a shirt.
Ah.